Welcome everyone back to SRL Live here. We are here at Sherrington Park for a wonderful game here between the mighty Gold Coast Titans and the good old Canberra Raiders. I'm your host here, Corey Boyd, in the box. Joined with me is the good old mighty Sunny.
Yeah, thank you, Corey. It's great to be here in Bathurst, one of the former Mines venues that I've had the honour to play at. And yeah, it's great to be here. Great to see the good turnout for this regional game between the Titans and the Raiders. A lot riding on the line here for the Raiders, who are 1-5 and looking to turn the season around. But the Titans, they come off the back of a huge win, 54 points scored in their victory over the Broncos last week. They're at 3-3 at this stage of the season, and they'll be looking to try and get a win here today to make a good push for the top 8 as we head into the second half of this season.
Just midway through the season as Luke Thompson gets us started off. It's Mike Borsons with the first run. Christian McKay for the first bump off. Titans only making... That's actually a pretty good meters to start. They're going to go back to Borsons, back inside, wasting no time. Liam Ryan sneaking through the middle. Brilliant stuff from him. As now Mark Lee says, go back to the short side. They like this short side so far. It's going to be Martin crashing over the 40. Brilliant stuff there to start. There's now Mark Lee, Mark Borsons. He's put down there. They're going to go short again. They are. It's now Dylan. It's Murray to... And now out to Andrews. He's going to be put down there. And that'll be fifth, Sunny. Gold Coast. First set. How do you think they did?
Yeah, it was looking a bit dangerous there, and they got a good kick away, so pins the Raiders deep in their own red zone. And just a quick shout out to Harris Andrews making his club debut for the Titans after being traded with Felix Stoder, involving the Rabbitohs. So it's his first game in Titans colours. He'll be looking to make an impact, and he's come to a great team here in the Titans. They got a good thing going, but the Raiders, there's a lot on the line for them, and they'll be looking to try and turn things around. And that's one way to do it.
Oof.
Penalty conceded from Christian McKay, I believe it was. And now the Raiders get a good penalty to get them inside the Gold Coast half.
A little bit of ill discipline with the man having the Gold Coast colours on his forehead. We'll have to see how that goes. But Raiders now in plenty of possession. Tim James is going to toss it off to Thompson. Wally Allen. I think that's right. Yes, I did get it right for once. Thompson. Now Barnes. He's going to break away from one. He gets the offload away to Tim James, and Tim James is just going to get rolled back by the brilliant fullback in Liam Ryan. As now Eli Barnes is going to be taken out of the play. It's Wally Allen again. He almost gets past McKay. Good. 15 meters out. Oh, it's going to be Jordan Lewis going for the line. 3-man tackle to bring him down. Raiders with now a little bit of room to work with. Luke Thompson, good one-on-one tackle from Mike Borsons. Captain of the Gold Coast Titans. Now they're not going to kick. Interesting choice. He looked like he was going to go for it, but just chooses to walk towards the line. And now the Titans are going to have to play off their 5-meter line. Is now brilliant stuff and wasting no time, Sonny. Titans look for a bit of more space. They love their short side at the moment. They're giving the rookie some time to move.
Yeah,
well, the rookie for them
out to their edges and their wings, which could be their game plan here today. But yeah, it was a great set from the Raiders. They just fizzled out at the end, and Jordan Lewis probably trying to catch them with a deception play. Looks like he was just going to jog it, and he got the offload away, but nothing coming of it as Dylan Murray takes the run now. And you spoke about earlier, Corey, about Liam Ryan coming off a game where he had 5 tries. And he'll be looking to try and replicate that. And Martin's through the middle. Martin could be gone. He's brought down.
Oh, brilliant tackle from the Raiders. But now the Titans will look for a good kick here. Michael McGlucky has gone to the short side. They're going to go for the grubber. It's not going to go too well. And Cheddar, it might be pushed back. Mike Borson's strong tackle. Raiders survived though. Now it's going to be a knock on. I honestly thought that was 40 the way. So now Titans are just going to start again as McKay... Good shoot pass towards Davis. 4 meters out, I'd say. Martin, no contest. He sneaks through the middle. That's a brilliant start to the Gold Coast game.
Yeah, the Blues skipper, Lockie Martin, just darting straight under the sticks there. And it was an easy try, coming off the back of an unforced mistake from the Raiders. knock on being ruled by the ref, and that just invited pressure early into this game for Canberra. So not the start that they would like. Obviously, they're going to have to turn it around pretty quick, because we know how good the Titans are, and when you let them get off to these hot starts, they can be tough to contain.
It's definitely the choice. Biggest call there is the number one rule of our game is one player needs to always stay inside the post, and no one did, causing the easy try. As now we'll head back to halfway for the restart.
Yeah, and you know, for the Raiders, it's been one of their worst seasons. It's probably their worst season if I'm not mistaken. 1-5, and they certainly don't want to drop to 1-6, because their finals hopes hang in the balance, and for a game of this magnitude, they need to step up and rise to the occasion with the likes of Jordan Lewis, Tim James, Rahul Kawal. You know, I speak about these blokes because they're the most experienced. They know how to lead around the field, but it's just going to be a tough task against a Gold Coast outfit. We know how strong they are, and we'll see how this game plays out. But it's been a great start for this regional game. 8 minutes in here.
As now, once again, Titans are going to go short side to Ben. It's not Ben O'Donnell. It's
Nathan O'Donnell.
Nathan O'Donnell. I don't know who I'm talking about. It's now Mark Lee Davis. He's going to sneak through, and there's room on the inside. Lachlan Martin's going to be driven back, but the Titans, once again, moving the ball how they did last week. They found that groove once again. And what a shot from the Titans, leaving the Raiders in the dust at the moment in field possession wise. As now Michael McLucky looks to get ready for the punt kick to the corner. Which way is he going to kick? He's not going to get too far. He's going to plunk it there. As now Raiders are going to get a bit of relief there. Riley Flynn looking for a bit of room, but Michael McLucky there. Bit of pressure taken off the Raiders with that kick, Sonny.
Yeah, Alan Berkeley was just there to swoop on it. Pretty much took it out of midair, and he's making the move to 7 this week. Bit of a break play here from Flynn. Jeez, I was about to get excited, but yeah, Berkeley's taking the 7 jersey from McQueen this game, and we'll see how that turns out for the Raiders.
Well, you got to prove to have those half jerseys the most important players on the field, and it's not going to go too well. And once again, a mistake at the end of the set, and the Raiders just can't get on top of the Titans at the moment. And oh no, here goes Davis again. He's loving the run meters at the moment.
Yeah, Hayden Davis, what a stint he's having, and this Gold Coast pack is just staunching their way through the middle. And when we compare the two lineups on paper, you know, the Raiders are just relatively inexperienced compared to the Titans, and that's just what they're looking to expose. And speaking of the man himself, Hayden Davis, great line break with the offload to McLucky, 3rd tackle inside the 30 for the Gold Coast.
You got to think where the Gold Coast have come from last season. Prelims last year. It's going to be Liam Ryan once again. He'll sneak through. Maybe go for 10 in 2 weeks. Can he do it again? With the way it's looking so far, we might see another shootout for the Gold Coast Titans.
Oh, and wouldn't he love that? Liam Ryan, what a great try. Just simple stuff, really. Catches the defense lapsing, and he just exposes that gap through the middle, gets past Eli Barnes. No easy task. And yeah, the Raiders hands on hips already. It's not good signs here. Plenty of footy left to be played, and they've got the home fans behind them, even though they're playing up here in Bathurst. But yeah, just the classy footy from the Titans. When they're clicking, they are just on. It's an eye to behold, but nonetheless, Jordan Lewis and his boys, they're going to have to rally up here, the Green Machine. They need to fight back. They need to claw their way into this game. There's a lot at stake here, and yeah, the Titans, 12-0, 12 minutes played. They're matching the clock right now. That's the sort of game it's been.
I will say the Raiders just need to get to the ends of their kicks. They've been getting down to the Gold Coast end, but it just messes up on that final tackle. And that's a good tackle to start the setters now. McKay's put down. Mark Lee is going to send it off to Davis. Once again, this man here, he wants the man of the match. As now Mark Lee sets up again, left or right. He's going to go right. It's now Tabasco. I think that's his first run of the night. He's good carry there. I saw if they go short again. Nope, we're going to go back inside. McLucky goes back to Liam Ryan. Inside ball to Mike Borsons, who's just going to take the head up. Probably best defensive set for the Raiders so far is now Mark Lee goes wide to... What a shot! Raiders, that's a statement there for the scoreboard. As now McLucky is going to get the shorter kick. Riley Flynn tries to sneak through, but a good tackle from Tabasco.
Yeah, and the Titans, they're just finding their rhythm at the moment, and they're looking very good. They've got the Raiders on the back foot here, and with the amount of defense they've had to make this early, we've got to wonder how their attack's going to look throughout this game as time progresses. But the Green Machine now inside Gold Coast half. We'll see what they can do with it.
Now Cheddar, good run here, going to our TVC Live logo. Our lovely sponsor of the SRL is now Wally Allen, who's going to try and sneak through. Mike Borson's defensively on this left-hand side for the Gold Coast Titans has been phenomenal, as now it's going to be kicked over to O'Donnell. He's going to find some room. He outpaces Eli Barnes, but can he stay in? Riley Flynn, that's a brilliant tackle. Raiders needed that, and now they've just got to find some luck here and maybe get points.
Oh, that was great stuff from Canberra. Not giving up on the play and not letting Liam Ryan get around the edge there. And, Nathan O'Donnell there was, and geez, I think it was Dane Blaine that came up to make the tackle and drag him out.
Oh, it was Blaine.
Yeah, great stuff here from the Raiders, and that's the sort of momentum that they need to turn this thing around. It gives them prime opportunity outside the red zone. So let's see how they can finish this set, potentially come away with their first points of the game.
Now Berkeley, he's going to take up the line, but McLucky, I will say the Halves defensive game today, definitely on point is now Tim James. Is Cheddar, he's going to bump off one. Is now Beats is in the two-man tackle. I thought he might have been able to sneak through with that big body of his. As now Tim James is going to go left to Lewis. He's going to look for room. Liam Ryan to save the day. Traded Canberra go now as they wait a bit to throw it, and Beats is going to look for the line. 1-on-1. He's with the small man. He's going to get over. We're going to go up to the bunker, but for all my money, I'm going to consider that a try.
Yeah, Preston Beats just mano-a-mano stuff there, going head 1-on-1 with Lachlan Martin, I think it was. Oh, maybe it wasn't actually. I can't even see. I don't know, but it was a great try nonetheless. Very physical, aggressive stuff from the Raiders. Just crash play, getting them across the line. Gets them their first points, and will give them a bit of confidence now, because the Titans they had their foot on their necks for a lot of the game leading up to this point. So this could be the turnaround for the Raiders, and they'll like to see it. Great try there from Preston Beats.
Brilliant stuff from Beats. As now the Raiders are going to do what the Broncos couldn't and actually make a close game against the Gold Coast Titans this week. Because if Gold Coast get back-to-back huge wins, that's going to leave the rest of the competition speechless. And who the real threat here is in the mid-year, as Michael McLucky puts it on the tee to get it started again.
Yeah, and the Titans, we know how good they can be. They progressed all the way to the prelims last season, and they'll be looking to do one better this season and get to the grand final and win it. Obviously, that's the goal for every team, but they just have the strike power right across their roster to do it. And yeah, it's great to see the Raiders strike back, but they are underdogs in this game, and they're going to have to put on an 80-minute performance to match the freak of the Titans.
I'll have to see now is Gerica sends it to Lewis, inside ball to Chenna, and good tackle from Christian McKay. I've been saying it all afternoon, but the Gold Coast defense so far has been work of brilliance. Eli Barnes just couldn't break the line there. That's unlike him from what I've seen, as Luke Thompson gives it to Wally Allen, who's just going to take the hit up. End of set. That's a brilliant defensive go for the Gold Coast, as now Luke Thompson's going to kick him out of trouble. As now here's the new guy, Andrew. He almost breaks through, but a good tackle will put him down. I'm all in for a debut try for Andrews here this afternoon. As now Liam Ryan once again looking for some space. As now Mark Lee looks at his options. He finds his team out wide. They're going to spread it from half to half. Borson's to McLucky, and McLucky's just going to put it down there. That'll be third. Mark Lee inside Martin. Ilias. He'll just drive against the defense, giving his team time to reevaluate what they're going to do. What a shot on Borson's. I'm not sure who that was. I think that was Tim James. McLucky's going to put up a beautiful bomb. His bombs are a lot better than his punts. And Andrews, he's almost over. Can he get it down? Oh, they're not even going to check it. Poor lad.
Oh, Harris Andrews. Speaking of trial and debut, he got so close there, but great strength, great defensive pressure from the Raiders to hold him up over the line. Lucy Driscoll getting her first run of the game. And it'll be the goal line defense that will save the Raiders if they manage to put it together and defuse the high bombs, all the grubbers. We know how good the halves combo of the Titans is with McLucky and Borson, so they're going to try and minimise their impact. Great break there, and Tim James is through the middle. Tim James taking an eye tackle. Oh, geez, bit of biffo going on here, Corey. It's getting feisty.
It's a small bit of passion between both teams, just push and shove at the moment, nothing too special. Luke Thompson's going to put... But that's back-to-back discipline issues for the Gold Coast. Boston, you got to start yelling at your boys here. Start putting discipline in if you're going to go all the way, and that pass was... That was ugly. Referee might have just missed important passes. Now the Raiders are going to try and spread it wide. Brilliant tackle from Andrews. One-on-one with Garrica. I think that's how you say his name. There's now Demando. Thompson. James gets the inside ball. It's Daly. Can he push the line? We've once again got the inside ball. That's brilliant stuff from Daly.
Oh, Justice Daly take a bow. The Raiders just getting across the line with these crash plays here. And he got past Liam Rogers and Liam Ryan. The two Liams just couldn't stop the strength there. And oh, geez. The Raiders, how good is that for them? They'll be feeling confident now, you know, getting off to a 12-0 lead that early in the game. You would have forgiven them if they had the hands on hips a bit early, had the heads down, but they've just shown that resilience in the past 10 minutes. They find themselves back on the board with another try, and with a kick to come, Luke Thompson should be able to slot this and level the game.
A level to even here at the good old regional stadium. The Raiders putting on a show. It would have been quite interesting to see how many of the faithful stayed for a blowout, but we're back in it with a close game. The Raiders turning around what could have been horrid for them, but now can they keep it that way? They definitely have the momentum throughout this first half, and honestly could keep it all the way, but we'll have to see. McLucky back at halfway, ready to start us off.
Yeah, and if you're the Gold Coast, you don't want to get complacent against a team like the Raiders. Obviously, their season form might tell one story, but the way they play tells another. And they've come off the back with some really close losses to the Raiders. You know, they're just looking to impose their authority here tonight and let the comp know that they are a team that can compete with the best. And against a team like the Goldie, you know, it's a great test on show for them here today.
But now it's going to be good tackle there from the Gold Coast Titans as Tim James sets up back towards the middle. Thompson, Driscoll. If I'm not mistaken, Sonny, wasn't Driscoll at the Titans last year?
No, Lucy Driscoll actually joined the SRL this season. Didn't spend too long in the Mines, I believe it was, and got called up for the Raiders round 1, I believe it was. So yeah, she's looking to make her mark here tonight. Great stints from the daughter of the great Luke Driscoll.
Oh, I'm thinking of Luke. So there's Lukey and Luke. So here we go.
Bit of daddy and daughter clashing in today's game. The two Driscolls.
All hands in for a good contest between family. There's now brilliant stuff there from the center of the Canberra Raiders. They've got to man up defensively if they're going to face this Gold Coast Titans. And Tabasco's going to find it. Ilias can't seem to find it. Apparently, I'll have to find his name, but Gold Coast are missing that forward that was breaking the line before. Liam Ryan, plenty of space. Eli Barnes makes the one-on-one tackle. Brilliant stuff from him.
Yeah, and
but now it's going to be
Liam Ryan. He's going to be the weapon for the Titans here today. So if the Raiders can minimise his impact, that'll go a long way to getting a win. Great field there from Flynn.
He gets a... Hold on, Riley Flynn! Brilliant stuff here! He's going to go 100 metres to score for the Raiders to put him in the lead. That's brilliant stuff from Riley Flynn. Give the man a bow. He's just done the impossible for the Raiders. Raiders back in front. Here. Oh, I'm speechless, Sonny. That's work of brilliance from Riley Flynn.
Yeah, Riley Flynn getting that early line break, and he caught Liam Ryan out of position, and Liam Ryan just couldn't get to him in time. And Flynn just goes coast to coast, and the Raiders, the Green Machine, they are back up, taking the lead for the first time in this game. And oh, geez, that was some great stuff from Riley Flynn. He'll be stoked with that one. Liam Ryan won't be too impressed, but nonetheless, the Raiders 6-point lead here in Bathurst, 28 gone. And what a game it's been so far, Corey. You know, some might have written the Raiders off early in this game when the Titans were up 12-0. But within what feels like a blink of an eye, they've just struck back with 3 tries, 3 unanswered tries. And now they find themselves in the driver's seat at the moment.
Well, let's not get it too ahead of ourselves. We've seen what the Titans can do from behind and the pace they can bring it back up to with just 1 interchange from the bench. So the Raiders, they've got to keep up or get a hefty lead in the first half to defend out through the second. I feel like that's when the Titans are going to pick up their paces. That's second half stint. As now Tim James gets it out to Lewis, who tries to find a gap through the middle, but the pinch tackle from the Gold Coast works. As now Tim James, he's got to be the strategist man for the Canberra attack at the moment of which way they're going to go. They're going to go short side. Now Daly, he's just going to press against the defense, getting over the 40, not quite in the half yet. Early kick, not a 40-20 attempt, but maybe if it bounces right, Liam Ryan, touch it, and he's going to go into touch. That was expected. Brilliant kick there from Thompson.
Oh, geez, my apologies if I scared anyone with my outburst just then, but that was just a big play there. Jordan Lewis, the skipper of the Raiders, just, you know, it looked like it didn't have enough power on it, but the way it bounced back in favour for Canberra, you know, Liam Ryan just thought he had to make a play at it, and he runs over the sideline, so now the Raiders with another chance inside the red zone.
Here we go, Raiders on the attack. Berkeley, long ball out, Eli Barnes had him one-on-one, couldn't find the sidestep. McLucky saves the day for the Gold Coast. Now it's Gold Coast who are in trouble. We were talking about the Raiders just going under the pump. It's now the Raiders' turn to put on the pressure, and it's forward. Oh, the pass was beautiful for Lukey Driscoll. Almost got a try for the Canberra Raiders there. Ay, that's unlucky stuff for them as now Mark Lee, Tabasco, is going to run it back. But Sonny, the Raiders at the moment, where has this come from?
Yeah, they're certainly digging deep, and geez, if that ball was just a little bit more flatter, Lucy Driscoll would have been in with an easy try. But the Raiders, they're showing that they can fight. They're showing that Canberra spirit that has made them such a storied franchise in the SRL. Titans going for a 40-20, I think. Oh, they're just going to send it downfield. Watch out, Eli Barnes is going to try and take this on. Oh, geez, let's see what he can do.
Oh, he stops perfectly, and oh no, here he goes again. Plenty of space. Liam Ryan doesn't overestimate the situation this time, and he does get to the tackle that's needed. As now Wally Allen, good straight run at the Gold Coast defense. Currently, the bench for Gold Coast has kind of let him down here. Oh, that's something to talk to at halftime of those bench players, of depending on what the interchanges are. It's going to be a tough time for the Gold Coast if they can't find the upper hand against the Raiders, and that's a mistake.
Yeah, unfortunate.
I opened my mouth
from Canberra, and that just invites the pressure back on them in their half of the field. So, yeah, the Raiders, they just need to clean it up a bit there. They're looking good. But yeah, just moments like that can turn the game around, and against the Titans, you just don't want to give away easy possession.
As now the Titans look to back up from a bit of a drop-off here as Mike Bawson has Liam Ryan running on the inside. He couldn't find him. Or the pass, though. So now it'd be Mark Lee to send off the pass. They're going to go short side. Liam Ryan almost sneaking through. Good tackle from, I think that's Tim James in the middle. Short ball, and it's forward again. Once again, and Liam Rogers is going to throw it out in anger.
Yeah, spat the dummy a bit there. It was a clean ball. I mean, a clean passage of space there for Liam Rogers, but the ball just wasn't what it needed to be there. And just like that, the Raiders, you know, put their foot back on the necks of the Gold Coast Titans, and it's just been real arm wrestle stuff here between the two sides. You can tell how much it means to him. And Eli Barnes is streaking down the field. Oh, geez, Corey, what a game this is going to be. What a game it's been, and another penalty.
What a tackle. That's huge. Raiders aren't going to take the 2. I would have taken the 2 there with 5 minutes to go. But I guess if you want the 6 and you trust in your players, Luke Thompson's and captain is Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis has some faith in his boys. As now he's going to take the first run to carry here with 4 minutes left to go. They're set up on the short side here, I think. You know, they're going to go back inside. Tim James senses something on the inside. It's again. That's huge for the Raiders at the moment. If they can go into halftime up by 12, Lucy Driscoll is going to take on the line. Love to see the female representation in the SRL. As now, Tim James out wide, Eli Barnes out wide, Riley Flynn for a double. That's beautiful from him. He's having the game of his life.
Beautiful stuff there. What a ball from Eli Barnes and Riley Flynn. Oh, geez, doesn't have much space to work with, but you just give him an inch and he'll take it for a mile. He's got that speed that is just lethal. Gets past Nathan O'Donnell and strolls over for his second try of the game, and all of a sudden this game has just been turned on its head. The Canberra Raiders, 4 unanswered tries, and it's doing a lot for their confidence. You can tell by the way they're playing, backing themselves to go for the 6 instead of the 2. And against a team like the Titans, you want to get as much points as you can because they are a high tempo attacking team. But Luke Thompson, big kick to come here from the wing, and geez, just not enough on it. Couldn't do it like JT, but nonetheless, 10-point lead here for the Raiders. And yeah, heading into the sheds, this will be great for them. They'll be looking forward to come back out in the second half and continue on what's been a great performance.
But I mean, with the field position at the moment and the discipline from Gold Coast, I wouldn't be turned away if the Raiders got down the other end of the field again. But now Michael McLucky is looking to... Oh, he's going to take it the other way this time.
Yeah,
he's lost some faith in his right-hand side. As now they kick over to the left. As Berkeley. He's just going to take it himself, and he almost makes through. Brilliant stuff from the number 7 as some interchanges from the Raiders last second here. Riley Flynn almost finds some space against Michael McLucky. It's a brilliant tackle from Tabasco, I think. So now they're going to try it again inside to Eli Barnes. Here we go, Eli. He's got support inside.
And Eli Barnes looking to try and lead the way for this Raiders side, get points on the board before half-time. Imagine if we see that. That'll just be so good for the Raiders. You know, they'll want to hang on to this lead, obviously, but they'll want to try and add to it. Perfect chance here, 5th and last.
Now, which way are they going to go? They're going to go for the grubber, and he's dropped it cold. Mike Parsons is just going to pick it up and probably take it into halftime with this set. As now Mark Lee is going to give it to McLucky for a final play, and here we go, halftime. Thank you, everyone, for watching the first half of the SRL, and we'll see you in a sec. Welcome back to SRL Live after halftime. Corey Boyd here, back in the little KFC box in the corner of the stadium. Here was Sonny and next to me. Raiders! Team to watch this week. They've definitely pulled out something out of the hat. As now it's going to be the Titans looking to come back in the second half. Sonny, how do we think the Titans can pull that off?
Yeah, Corey, look, the Raiders were just so good in that first half. And yeah, Corey, it was just a great first half from the Raiders. You know, it was a bit of a shock start after the first 10-15 minutes where the Titans get the first 2 tries of the game. And another penalty being conceded. And Corey, that's been the story for the Gold Coast. They've conceded 3 penalties in the first half, and they've already conceded 1 in the second, so that's 4 penalties they've given away.
Let's see a Gold Coast sin bin this afternoon. As Lightning McQueen starts us off, as Wally Allen's going to continue on through the middle. We'll actually continue back to you, Sonny, about the captain's report from both teams in a bit after maybe one of the kicks. As Eli Barnes tries to sneak through the middle, it's going to be Liam Littleman Rogers. There's now Berkeley. They're going to go out to Dame Blaine. Or Dame Blaine, I think. I'd have to check. There's now Kowal. He's going to try and sneak through. Raiders looking for early points. They're wasting no time getting down this end. Lightning McQueen at the hooker's position with Tim James going into the lock. So we'll have to see how that goes for the Canberra Raiders with that switch. McQueen's definitely silky with the hands, as now they're going to test the rookie. I think that... Oh, no. Garrica almost gets down, but good defense from Liam Ryan to get in front of him before he could get it down. As now it's going to be the Titans to bring it back. Captain's report, Sonny, from both teams.
Yeah, Corey, I spoke to both teams' captains at half-time, and Jordan Lewis just gave the instructions out to his boys: do not let your foot off the pedal, do not get complacent. They've fought their way back into this game, and they've gotten off to a great lead. And for the Titans, Captain Mike Borson's giving the instructions to just clean up the discipline, you know, stop conceding these penalties. and giving good possession for the Raiders, because they're going to end up giving this game away. So it's very intense here between the two captains. They want to get the win here today, and it's going to take a lot to come up with a result here today.
A lot of spunk. As now Daly puts in a kick. Somehow he kicks better than McCluckey. Riley Flynn looking to stay in. Can he keep his head in? Good tackle from the Titans to get him out. And he's going to touch it the last minute. It's one of the flawed rules in our game of called held and goes to play the ball, and then you're called touch.
Yeah, and obviously not the start for the Raiders they would have wanted off this set. Just getting the arm a bit too much out of bounds, and that just invites pressure inside for the Titans, who are looking to capitalise. They haven't answered the 4 tries from the Raiders. It's been 4 consecutive tries from Canberra, so they'll be looking to get on the board. And oh, what a shot! Oh, jeez.
Who was that? Give him a medal. That was a beautiful shot. The momentum change. Raiders back on the attack. Jordan Lewis is going to slow it down a bit. He definitely needed. The Raiders maybe got a little bit of... They started too quickly there. It's now Wally Allen's just going to take the hit up. That was brilliant stuff. Heidi McQueen late to the play the ball is now Thompson. Eli sneaks around 1. Liam Littleman Rogers. I'm going to say his full name each time. As now Tim James is just going to barge against the defense. Put down by, I think that was Mark Lee.
Ooh.
Lewis bumps off 1. And he had support on the inside. Jordan Loomis just couldn't find it, the skipper. There's now Thompson. It's a good kick. The Riley Flynn hat-trick was coming. It was almost there.
Yeah, a lot of fans would have loved to have seen that. He's been having a great game, but a great defuse from Nathan O'Donnell. And yeah, the pressure invited from the Titans, just turning it over like that, coming off the big hit. I mean, it just goes to show how much the Raiders really want to win here today, and they're just putting it all out on the line here today in Bathurst. And, the Titans, they're going to have to start kicking into gear real soon, because the longer this game goes on, it just feels like it's slowly turning more in favour of the Raiders. And Ben Cummins, great line break there. We'll see how the Titans can go with this set.
I mean, it's definitely putting on some pressure on the Raiders. I'm waiting for... once again, Hayden Davis to get a good run again. I think nope, it's going to be Corey Goetz ejected into the side. But also, I'm waiting for Liam Ryan to put on the pedal. He's one of the big ones for the Titans that they need going if they're going to make this comeback.
Yeah, Liam Ryan, he's just one of the best fullbacks in the SRL. And, he's going to be relied upon heavily to get the Titans back in the game. But the Raiders, they're just looking like a different machine. And Rossini with a big hit, big bump off, gets him to the halfway line. And the subs for the Raiders are injecting some life into their side. So we'll see how they can back up here with this set.
So now Berkeley with a good run here. McQueen, once again, he's slow to get to those play the balls, which is concerning for the Raiders. As now Tim James, he's going to find a good stiff arm into the defense and gets an offload to his half. As now it's Tim James getting the short ball, using the experience he found in the hooker role early in the game to excel in that lock position. As now McQueen gets it to Thompson, goes to the short side, and Cummings is going to catch it on the full. Did we see Andrews come off from the wing?
Yeah, Ben Cummins starting into the wing position for Harris Andrews. I was a bit surprised myself when I saw that on the list, but, the Titans are backing what Cummins can do at that position, and, aerially, he just handled himself well in that situation. So, yeah, there's got to be some sort of method behind the madness, but, the Goldie doing well to defuse that set. Need to get themselves back in the game here. Second tackle, they're just 10 metres away from the halfway line. It's been a decent set.
Corey Goetz just can't find the space he wants to. But here we go. Liam Ryan finds space behind 1. Good pressure from the Raiders to lure Liam Ryan straight into the arms of Eli Barnes. As now Mark Lee says go short. We haven't seen that player since the start of the game. As now Corey Goetz finds little meters and he's put down there and held and tackled. It's now the Raiders that are falling into that discipline issue.
Yeah, I nearly thought the Goldie conceded that penalty, because they've been conceding them all day. But the Raiders giving away their first penalty of the game. And it's not the sort of stuff you want in the second half. They were playing relatively clean up until that point, so just more pressure for their defense, for their line to try and repel this Goldie attack.
As now it's going to be Liam Littleman Rogers just taking on the line himself, 2-on-1. Such a little frame, like one of the most powerful bodies in the SRL. It's now Boston's trying to go himself. They've definitely got a place set up. It's going to be wide out to Michael Bicklucky. Can he get to ground? Nope, a good foot play. He's not even made it over the line. They're going to make him maybe step 1 meter back. Nope, they're going to just play the ball there. Guess when you don't have such strict referees like Will Kay on the field, you gets in front of plays. And McLucky's still going to get the grubber away, but Lightning McQueen goes Kachow and gets the Raiders back into the attacking possession.
Yeah, that one looked a bit awkward. I thought there was a knock on there from the Titans, but Boston's was able to clean it up and get a grubber away, saving the play. So the Titans, you know, they just need to try and get past this line, this green wall that has just been menacing, you know, throughout most of this game. And the Raiders, you know, they've got a lot to play for, and they're certainly playing like it here today. They might go for a 40-20. Alan Berkeley, shanks it. Bit of a squib kick there, straight to Liam Ryan, and first tackle already in Canberra half.
It's now going to be important here for the Titans. They've been given a lot of possession down this end. Luke Driscoll taking on the defense himself. They've got to support each other. They've found some gaps they just haven't been able to. So there we go. That's what we need to see. McKay! Oh, wait, they've got to catch him. Who was that? That brilliant defense. I think that was McQueen or Tim James. Liam Littleman Rogers almost gets to ground, but it's going to be once again the same player. We'll have to find out who that is. I think it's Tim James. And Lachlan Martin looking to crash to ground. He's going to get there, but referee, good on the referee, just saying held up. Don't need the bunker call as the lights turn on. Suddenly got bright down here, and this regional stadium is now McKay is going to get the offload, but the Titans are going to leave him once again close to their line. Maybe they can force a mistake.
Yeah, and that set was off the back of a great run from Christian McKay, and we know what a season he's been having. I thought he was going to be good for all money because he's been a try-scoring machine, and he had open passes. And the ball's forced loose, and that'll be a turnover in possession, I think. Gold Coast will get this ball. Oh, geez, bit unlucky there for the Green Machine, and now the Titans, another chance inside the red zone.
The grip is definitely letting go. They need the Viking clap to start here and now as Lachlan Martin is going to put it to Corey Goetz. He hasn't had the best stint coming in on at halftime, but he's put down there. Referee once again just saying held up. He doesn't like the bunker at the moment.
Yeah, it's good to see the referee just trying to keep the flow of the game ongoing. Maybe the Raiders would have liked some bunker, get some breather in them, but out wide. Oh, what a try from
Beautiful.
Daly.
Oh, they're going to check this on. I think he might have foot touched the line. He says try, but nope, he's gone through silky clean and put one down to get the Gold Coast back into space. Or back into the game. With being 10 down, it's now going to be a quick fight to get those 2 tries to get themselves back in the lead.
Yeah, beautiful try there from Jerome Daly. Just had to stroll over. And yeah, that was the try that the Gold Coast needed. You know, this game felt like it was slowly slipping away from them, but the Raiders in the second half, they've sort of been their own worst enemy, conceding the penalty, giving away possession, turning it over with the knock-ons. And what a kick from McLucky. Oh, he's hit it off the post. Oh, jeez, I thought he had that one. Oh, well, better kick than I could have put up, I'll tell you that much.
Oh no, poor Sonny. I'm sure you could kick it from there. But now the 2-point advantage for the Gold Coast disappears unless we've seen plenty of penalties. But maybe we'll see another one come up closer to the post. Because that's something that hasn't happened yet. All the penalties have been somewhere midfield, giving the team's possession to the other. As now Luke Thompson gets us back underway. Liam Ryan's going to toss it off to McKay, and he's going to look for the small gap, but he's caught there by McQueen, and I think, yeah, that's Tim. So I've got it wrong. Tim's the big one, and Little Lightning. He's the small guy in the middle.
Yeah, and Tim James playing at the lock position in the second half. But if you're a Musbetter who jumped on option 1, I don't think there were too many. Tim James actually came away with 2 try assists in that first half, so you can tick that one off and add a cheeky 50 coins to your SRL bank. But the Titans, they're getting a chance now. They're slowly peeking their head through and seeing what's ahead of them. And there's a great chance on the board here for them to get back in this game. Only a 6-point deficit, and the Raiders will not want to concede that. Watch out, Riley Flynn could be over for Hattie. Oh, can he get there? Oh,
good ankle tap from McLucky and Liam Ryan. But also, I was taking note of, if Liam Ryan didn't get him, Christian McKay was chasing him down. That was top speed Christian McKay coming towards him. He actually might have caught him. As now, Luke Thompson, McQueen, back inside. It's almost a mistake. Beats. Saves the day. If Raiders can score here, they can defend their way to the end, maybe. Kowal, good tackle one-on-one with McQueen. Gold Coast, this is where the defense gets desperate from them. Liam Ryan was out of position. He got back into it to cover up that middle spot. But now they just have to stay disciplined here if they get a penalty close. It's out to the middle, and oh no, Donald's going to run out. The Raiders have a sigh of relief as they can slow it down now and maybe look for that crash over play, Sonny.
Oh, what a great IQ play there from Eli Barnes. He just got that grubber away, and he knew it was going to be awkward for Nathan O'Donnell to try and pick it up. And just too much speed, the momentum taking him over the line. If he didn't take that one, Dane Blaine would have swooped on it and ran over for the try. So it could be a try-saving play inadvertently, but nonetheless, the Raiders 10 meters out, a full set of 6 inside the red zone. Geez, this could be huge for Canberra.
So now Tim James is just going to try and push over. Mark Lee couldn't quite get the tackle he wanted. It's Cheddar, almost finds space. The interchange props. Oh no! McLucky almost finds space. Raiders were in, Sonny. Raiders were in.
Oh, that one just went begging, and the Canberra fans here in attendance just hands on heads. They couldn't believe that Eli Barnes did not score that one, and subsequently actually turned over the ball for the Titans to get a great counter-attacking play there from McLucky. So the Raiders, they're just, like I said, they've been their own worst enemy in the second half. They just need to tidy it up, clean up their footy, and they can come away with a result. But when you're just letting chances slip and giving them to the Titans, it's asking for trouble.
As the Titans get to the end of their set now, it's going to be a kick from Borsins to the corner. Now they figure avoid Riley Flynn at all costs. Xavier Demanto, plenty of space. Liam Ryan's in pursuit though. Hot pursuit. Is he going to get to him though in time? There's plenty of spot for a pass. Liam Ryan gets on his back and puts him down at the 10. Now the Gold Coast slow to get back. Now Berkeley beats. Definitely some space. Can he get to line? So close, inches away. As now McQueen gets it to Berkeley. He's going to sneak through. He's going to do what Eli couldn't to put them back in front to a 2-point lead. Alan Berkeley, brilliant stuff from him.
Oh, and the Raiders, they are just loving it. It looked like it could have just been a blunder set prior to this one, but the great line break from Xavier Demanto cutting back in field got them all the way to the 10, and Alan Berkeley with that one had all the space in the world, just needed to stroll his way over, and that'll take the Raiders lead for 10 points, kick to come. I mean, this is looking good for the Raiders. This is the sort of footy we've been expecting to see from them this season, and it's come a bit late, but still plenty of time for them to turn it around. And with games like this, with plays that they made here tonight, this is the sort of footy that can turn their season around and potentially see them make a late surge to the finals. But the Titans are still well within this game. We've seen what can happen in the crazy world of the SRL. 15 minutes to go, 2 converted tries, the difference. Anything can happen here, Corey, but it's just been a great game here in Bathurst from both sides.
Definitely the Bathurst fans are getting a good show here from the Raiders and Titans. It's got to be Borsins and Liam Ryan to spark something in this Gold Coast. They did it before, it's just they need to stop the Raiders from getting any further now. As it's McQueen as Wally Allen just takes him on. This is all Raiders have to do now. They've got the lead. They just have to go back and forth up on the field. Maybe score some more. It's Cheddar playing in this like a center there as he makes some meters against. Not sure who that actually is. Wally Allen. He finds some space. taking on Liam Ryan. Luke Thompson gets it with a flick pass. No look flick pass. That's now McQueen. Sends it wide to Berkeley. Blaine. Once again, they break through. Raiders. Titans are allergic to tackling them properly at the moment. As now it's going to be Lewis. Doesn't get it. McKay. Oh, no. It almost works out for him. Cheddar's going to pull him back into the 10. 9 minutes to go for the Titans to pull themselves back into a comebackable game.
Yeah, and Jordan Lewis nearly saving the play there with some ad-lib footy, but you know, the Raiders, I think they'll just be looking to run down the clock. I reckon they'll be trying to hold the lead. But against a team like the Gold Coast, you can't afford to play not to lose. You got to play to win, because that's the mentality that the Titans will bring as we enter the final stages of this round 7 clash. And what a game it's been. But geez, the underdogs, the Raiders, they've just turned up in that try. The fiesta of tries that they scored in the first half. Oh, that's been the catalyst for this game. And Harris Andrews just gets flattened there.
Oh, good kick. Boston's needs a good bounce. That's beautiful. Eli Barnes stays in. That's beautiful work from Eli Barnes. Almost running out. Ay. Titans needed a little bit of luck to go their way there, and just doesn't happen. They need a big shot or something to change the momentum. Because they need to get down this end, Sonny. It's got to be here and now, because with 10 minutes to go, 2 tries needed. Riley Flynn's just going to press up against the line. Tackled by 2. Blaine. Eli Barnes. He's scary when he gets to this point of the game. Oh. He's almost out. Oh, who saves the day there? I think it's Corey Goetz. Actually, no, that's Harris Andrews. As now McQueen gets it to Wally Allen. But is it in vain? Is the chase from Harris Andrews not going to come into play, as now the kick is begging. Not the deepest one. But Blaine still manages to get it, as now it's handover. But once again, Sonny, it's just Gold Coast on their 10.
Yeah, and the Raiders are playing with some real purpose here, and Mark Lee with a great line break there to try and get his side back into the game. But yeah, the Raiders, they just really turned it up a notch in the past 10 minutes, and they've just not been afraid to run through the middle and swing it out wide towards the edges. They've been making a lot of line breaks, and they've had the Titans on the rope, so the Titans need to dig deep and find something special within themselves to get back in this game. 28-16, less than 10 minutes to go. We could be in for a blockbuster finish, Corey.
Maybe, is now Mark Lee. McLucky, Liam Ryan, he steps one. Oh, but the defense has been shutting down Liam Ryan. Liam Ryan hasn't got to Eli Barnes in his last 3 runs. As now, that's a well-placed kick. But Riley Flynn under the high ball, he's brilliant like that, and now he's going to try and sneak away. And he does sneak away. It was Liam Ryan that had to save the day. Out wide, the Tristan Blaine, good one-on-one tackle from the Gold Coast. The clock ticking down away from him. Right now, the clock's the worst enemy of the Gold Coast. There's now Kowal. It's put down there. It's McQueen. His impact on this game has been huge at a dummy half. He's definitely been a solid threat, considering this is his first game playing off bench, I'm pretty sure, from what I heard. As now Thompson, he puts it up. What a Gold Coast take. I was very much expecting the 2 from in front, but no, Borsons knows what they need. They need the 6, and they need it now. But they have to get it quick.
This could be now or never for the Goldie, and the Raiders just shooting themselves in the foot. An unforced mistake turns it around in the red zone, and geez, the Titans, they're feeling themselves now. They know that they're in with a good shot here. If they can get across the line, they will have a chance to take this game, potentially force it to golden point. But we'll see how they hold up here.
Good offload. It's Mark Lee. Slip over, and he's going to score a second time.
Mark Lee, the Goldie captain, what a try. What a game he's had. And, oh geez, the ankle tap, getting there just a bit too close to the line, and the momentum just sees Mark Lee put that one down nice and clean. He just slid over the line, and the Titans all of a sudden back within this game. Green lights here at Carrington Park, and the away fans, the travelling contingent of Titans fans there in the corner, just loving that play, because they know that this one gets them back into the game with a kick right in front. 5 minutes remaining in this game, Corey. The Titans could take it all the way to the other side of the field again and score what could potentially be the game leveler. But the Raiders, they don't want that to happen. They need to hold on for just 5 more minutes, and they could potentially come away with their second win of the season.
But now the big question for them is they've gone many sets back to back playing off the 10, and they've only made it to, I'd say, the 50, and some lucky kicks got them, and some mistakes from the Raiders have been the only thing to put them down there. So this is going to be where the big forwards need to step up in these last 6 minutes. Well, no, 4 minutes at the moment, because Mark Lee. Andrews, that's not the play they needed. That's a good tackle from Little Lightning McQueen. As now Mark Lee, McKay, short ball. They try to go to Goats, but just can't get into space. As now the clock ticks down, you need to play the ball faster. It's Liam Ryan. He's going to sneak through. Eli Barnes shuts him down. I think they're going to look to spread to the short side. McLucky, O'Donnell steps around 1. That's a good play there. It's 4th. If they give it back to the Raiders, they've got to defend well. As now the Mark Lee tries to look through space through the middle. They just couldn't get it. He wanted to get at least a bit closer. Warsons is going to kick to the corner. Demando, one good run here could end the game. That's a good tackle. As now, Raiders, they've just got to wind down that clock. Garrica, Thompson, Wally Allen. That's second. Good defense from the Gold Coast so far. Thompson, Lewis, once again, stonewall defense from the Gold Coast Titans. They need to get it back with some extra minutes to play. Short ball beats. The short ball doesn't work this time. Titans have learned from their mistakes throughout this game. That's 4th, maybe an early kick. Nope, Thompson. They're going to find Garrica. He might have just saved the Raiders. Or could that have been the play to save the day? But now let's see where the kick goes. Are they going to go bomb? Nope, they're going to go punt right to the middle. Ben Cummings. He's tackled there. That's not what the Gold Coast needed. Yeah. They need a line break here and now.
Great kick chase pressure from the Raiders, and that one sees them pin the Goldie deeper within their own half. 30 seconds to go. It's going to take a moment of magic, and that could be the one from Hayden Davis. Offload to Borsons. The Titans need to throw it around here. They got 15 seconds to do it. Can they come away with it?
It's Hayden Davis. Gets it to Mark Lee. He's got to get up and play the ball. No, that'll be game. The Raiders come out on top for their second win of the season. Good on you, Raiders. You 100% deserve it. Oh, what a game, Sonny. What a game for the Bathurst fans.
Yeah, Corey, it was a great game from both teams, but the Raiders just wanted it that much more. You know, we spoke about their finals hopes being on the line and what this game would have meant for their season if they got a win. And that takes them to 2-5. They're still down, but they're not out. To do it against a team like the Gold Coast, that is an achievement. So we'll take a look at the player stats right now. And geez, what a game it was. Flynn with a double for the Raiders. Beats, Berkeley and Daly all getting across with a pie. Mark Lee, Liam Ryan, Lockie Martin and Justice Daly all getting Jerome Daly getting across for the Titans. And geez, Corey, I'll let you break down these stats, but you know, at first glance, there's just areas where this game was even, and there were areas where it leaned towards one team. And surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, we ended up with a close game, but a great game.
It's heartbreaking for the Gold Coast faithful, as it just came down to Gold Coast fell off too early. If they needed to probably stay on top for a little bit longer. Sadly, it was the defense that failed them in the end, and the discipline issues definitely. As we go into individual stats, we'll start with the Raiders. Riley Flynn, 236 in only 11 runs. That's brilliant stuff from him. Passes 1, tackles 3, only 1 missed tackle. Line breaks 5, but then the man himself, Eli Barnes, you can always rely on him. 80-minute game, 20 runs, 227 run meters, 10 passes, 13 tackles, no missed tackles, and there's one more player that only played a little bit. Let me find him. Lightning McQueen. Brilliant stuff out of dummy half, only playing 41 minutes. 16 tackles, some of those tackles being try-saving tackles. Passes 46. 6 and 98 run meters. That's brilliant stuff from him as we move on to the Gold Coast Titans now. Mark Lee, for once, I feel like he actually does deserve that man of the match because it's not just the run meters that got him over. He was the one. Was the one that put the Titans back into the gear shift at the end. 68, only 68 runs, 9 passes, only 1 missed tackle. I think that was the Eli Barnes one that wasn't scored. But line breaks 2. Liam Ryan. Now we move down to Liam Ryan, who was shut down a little bit this week after his how many meters last week, Sonny? I think it was almost 500
Yeah,
run meters to
he
be.
was really up there with the 5 tries and 7 line breaks here tonight. A try to his name. He did concede a penalty, which is not really likely in Ryan. But Hayden Davis, 39 minutes, 159 meters, coming in at that proposition, 6 line breaks and a try assist. It's very rare to see that sort of number or those sorts of numbers from our prop forward. But yeah, McKay, McLucky, Boston's all getting over 100 for the Titans. And, Corey, for the Gold Coast, I feel like they'll feel disappointed because they had the first 2 tries. They were up 12-0 with 12 minutes to start this game. And maybe they just got complacent. Maybe they underestimated the Raiders. And the Raiders, through a majority of that game, they were just playing better, more clinical, capitalizing off the opportunities. And yeah, so the loss for the Titans will see them at 3-4 on the ladder. The Raiders 2-5, just keeping their finals hopes. Their slim chances alive here. But it was a great game in Bathurst here tonight.
As now we head back to our main screen to say our final goodbyes to Bathurst. Thank you everyone here in this small regional stadium for enjoying the SRL and everyone watching at home. This is the SRL Raiders 28, Gold Coast 22. Thank you for watching.